football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see here, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part.
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll toss it to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Seminoles have it with a foot. They'll run the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll give it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running to the left. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That's what I'm talking about. Way to set the tone. And if I'm that defensive player, not only did I set the tone, I'm telling him about it. The whole way back to the huddle. We got plenty more where that came from. Hey, QB, you want to run? Keep coming back.
The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on! Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Quick completion on the out route.
And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to take a shot. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown Seminoles! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Unloads to the right. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
This time he's got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Spits it out to the back. It's complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Finds his man down the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it. And
these old girders are on here at Beaver Stadium. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough or you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll take it himself. Got the first down. He's still on his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Laterals it back. Here's a heat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. Takes it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. It's Jamison.